heard you ask Honorable Nabora a question about whether president is in control when all these things are happening. And to be honest, he is not, in terms of putting his people together, the leadership team around him, and, you know, telling them, reading to them a riot act and telling them this can happen and this cannot happen. To that extent, he's not in control. And I think that there are people in the streets of Nairobi and in the country who are actually giving command to other people, as we saw yesterday. You can call them criminals, but these are young people picked from Mathare, Kawangware, and people are hungry, Kibra, and now it was confessed by Mukwana, the police officer at Central, that they are giving 2,000 shillings to these young people. And in that respect, the president is not in control, and he should actually quickly come back to, you know, his, you know, promises and step his foot down and save the country from this kind of anarchy. Now, yes, it's not a good morning, Fred, when you realize that young people have gone to the street to complain about why a fellow young person was killed. And the same police again unleashed terror. I mean, the worst, or at least the worst the police would have done is to come up with a PR, you know, a person who can talk to Kenyans. And I don't think, I'm sorry to mention, I have nothing against the gentleman called Nyaga. I think he's always writing. The police spokesperson. Is the spokesperson. I don't think he knows what the way he has managed this crisis is not the right person. No, he's not competent. And they think the Director General of Police, the Inspector General of Police should come quickly and save the face of the police. This is something that needed a PR, by the way. They should have allowed the young people yesterday to do whatever they wanted to do, but guard them and make sure that yes, there is no, normally, Fred, there is no looting of property. People respect and fear police. So if police come up and say, we hear you, a person was killed in our hands, and you want to demonstrate. Now we are going to advise you what will be done. Occupy Kenyatta Avenue and Uhuru Highway between now and afternoon, and at 12 o'clock. In the afternoon, we will not want you to, because you know, other people will also utilize this space. So go to the other side. It would have been very peaceful. But you see the problem with the police then now, as it appears, they are drunken with power, and that the way they are using that power is unacceptable. But more than that, Fred, the real problem is that police are coming together closely with the criminals or with people who at least need reforms more than, if I don't want to call them criminals, people who need reforms, who need to be somewhere else. And this is something that has been confessed by the police themselves, that they can hire goons and they can hire people